it is you can come down onto your knees. You can add in a little press if you want. We have more cardio in this one. So, a little bit more spice for the Monday, but you can do it all at your own pace. Okay, and we're going to do last one of these little extra. We'll do 5. Okay, next is squat touch. You can step and touch and step back in, or you can jump. We're just going to go for 10. Good. Then we're into just some leg swings. A lot of legs, obviously, today. So we're going to go for 5 each side, forward and back. Other side. These are just really good if you have tight hips as well. Really lovely to feel that rotation in the hip. And we're going to go leg swings across the side. Your body might hate this, but we are doing a little bit of a medial rotation. So coming into the midline of the body. It's good to do this. It's good to feel what it feels like to go across the way. Tell your body it's safe. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Ooh. And notice which side feels a little clunkier. For me, my left side just doesn't know what to be doing. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the pattern, you can take longer to warm up if you want, and a little bit of cardio, like I have the rower or the running, the treadmill. We're doing 2 minutes of cardio, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Then we're going into our big set. We're doing 4 rounds of it. Then we're going lower reps, but I have the heavier weights. If you want, you can take it down to 2 or 3 sets, but I thought I would really blast it for you this gym. Then we have cardio again for 2 minutes, and then we have another big set. Then we have cardio again for 2 minutes, and each time the cardio is different. And then we have a banded body weight. So you will need your band. I have my band as well. You will need one of your resistance bands. I think this is the middle of the road one for me, just because I couldn't find the heavy one. And we are not going to need that for the first one. We're going to leave this out. So I'm going to put the timer on, and the first thing we're going to do is you can walk lunge, like step lunge, or walk up and down your hall, or you can jump. What I'd really like you to do though is when you walk, you pulse. So we're down, pulse, and back up, okay? Then after that, we are doing, it's quite fun, crisscross, and you're going to jump around. Now, if you don't want to jump, you can do crisscross spin. Just enjoy it, okay? Let's go. First one is our lunges of the pulse. So down and pulse and back up. Nice and low. Remember, you are on train tracks. You're not on a tightrope. Start to bring your awareness around your middle as well. Even though we are working the lower body predominantly, you always want to be thinking about that core being engaged. 20 seconds left. The little pulse is where the spice is. 10 seconds. And rest. 15 seconds rest. And then the next is our crisscross and jump around. Remember to have water. I actually have something in that. Can't remember what it is. Collagen. There you go. Crisscross, jump. Crisscross, jump. And why are we doing this? Well, we're doing it for fun. We're doing it because it's even working right down into the ankles. And it just keeps the brain working. And again, we're working into the midline. You see that? Getting the body used to that. There is method in the madness. 19 seconds. Try to change which way you jump. 5 seconds. And relax. Okay, I am going to tell you what the first one is. It is a front squat. Slightly different from before. I'm taking my 7 kilograms in that we are putting both the weights on the one side if you feel you can. If you feel like it's just too much, you go for keeping it even, right? But I wanted us to have a little bit extra spice. That might mean you use your even lighter weights. If you've got 2 5s, you can do that, or you can just grab one big kettlebell and you're holding it onto the side. So we're going to do that one for 8. And then we're going to do split squats with our foot on a step. Sorry, you do need a step or a book. Now, it's not absolutely mandatory if you do not have it, but you'll see here what I'm doing. The second one then we do is we come up onto the step, and this is where we split squat from. So it's slightly higher than we've done before. And in the next cardio one, we lift the foot that way. So it's kind of cool the way it all blends in together. But the first one you're going to do is take the weights to your one side. So we have them. Okay, I like to stack mine. Let's go for 8. And we're going to switch sides on the second and on the 4th set. So sitting back, see my legs are parallel. I'm sending my knees forward. I actually have said about adding a band in here, so we'll add a band to the next round. Good, and we go up. So because I kept the weights on the right side, I'm going to put my right foot up first. And we're going to go, I actually could use my heavier weights for this, but I'm just going to keep it nice and long. 2, stay in that split squat. 3, 7, 8, all on the one leg. Then we go into our next one, other side. So 1. Working a little bit more into the obliques with this unsteadiness. And you'll get your rest at the end of this one. Then we've kind of done our both sides. Let's go. See, we straighten both, we bend both. Slow. Good, and relax. Take your break. 30 seconds on the clock, but always remember you can pause me and put me back on again if you need longer. I'm going to add in the band for this one. 10 seconds before we go again. Whew. So 5 seconds. Pick up the weights, stack them, decide. It's not as easy this way, I don't know why, what I've done. 2. If you just don't want to do that, keep it even, okay? Or graduate to it. So start off week 1 with them on both shoulders. Sorry, with them on each shoulder. Good. Now, feel the change when you have the band. You'll mostly move the back leg and you'll lean forward into the front leg. And it's the resistance that you'll feel tomorrow, not today. Good. Other side. Get yourself set up. Oopsie. Sitting back in the toilet in that squat. Now, today, if it's your day one, you can take the weights out completely. You can use it with just the band. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. 7, 8. And we step up. Nice. Let's go. 1, 2. You got it. Just keep thinking about your form. Shoulders your back. Well done. Well done. We're going to do our next one. 30 seconds. I don't know why I said 4 sets for this one, but I did. And I'm committed, and so are you. Remember to drop the weights down if you need. Ready? 5 seconds. And we go again. You've got this. Building muscle protects us. Building muscle builds muscle. Build muscle by breaking down muscle. You ready? Let's go. Even I was listening to podcasts saying if you have pneumonia, if you're sick, the body will lean on your muscle to survive. We're so against building muscles and we don't want to get bulky. Well, coming from me, who has really started to just love her body more and more because of the muscle, this is the way to do it. 2, and from your home. 3. So with the band, you don't just get the same range, but you've got that tension. Good. Straight in. And even though you have the weights on the one side, you're sending the knees forward. You're keeping your eyes forward. Whew. And if you don't have a step, you can lean on a book, remember? Just adds a depth. I wanted the more depth for this because I get these ideas in my head and I want us to elongate these muscles. Beautiful. Last rest. I'm going to take the band off for the last one. Remember, you can progress to the band. If you want the first weeks, we can add in those pulses. You can start with just the lunge walk in the first one. If you don't want to have those lunge with pulses in the first cardio. Are you ready? This is the last of it. Enjoy it. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Nice and low. Squeeze. Really think of the knees going forward. Squeeze. Lift the quads up whenever you rise. Intentional. Other side. Legs should be warm and shaking. Oh, I've done this wrong. Okay, it's okay. 6, 7, 8. It's okay. We just do both lunges at the same time at the end, which means it'll be a lot of spice. 1, straighten. 2, look at the depth, the difference. 3, and switch. 1, seamlessly into it. Got a wee bit of full body vibes about this lower body. 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. Give the legs a shake. Now, for this next cardio one, we have the air squat. You've got variations on it. You can have a jump, so a little air squat like so, okay? You can have the band with the air squat, depending how spicy you're feeling. You can just do a nice sending the knees out, a lateral rotation of the feet. Do it like so, so a little bit of a bounce with it. Or you can do it at speed. So you're really doing it at speed, okay? So you have lots of options with that. The next one is, this is where you gotta be careful with your balance. If your steps like mine, it has a little bit of height. We step onto it, then we step to the side. We come back up, we step to the side. I will give you the halfway mark for that because you're only doing 45 seconds. You're going to switch the legs. Okay, I'm going to go for band. I'm going all in. Remember, you've only one set of it. So that little step is to mirror and help the lunges in the previous sets. Okay, 5 seconds. Get yourself ready. What are you going for? I think I'm going to do it, girls. I'm going for it. Join me. Join me on these air squats. And there's going to be a little bit of speed. Probably not a load of speed. Because once you have the band, and when you're in that squat position, my husband was playing cricket on Saturday and he was doing wicket. I know virtually nothing about cricket, but 2 of my sons and my husband play. And he was in the squat position for a long time. And when we were walking yesterday, his legs were so tight. We've got 12 seconds left. Stay in it. Light, light, light. Nice and light. A little faster if your feet are down. You're just doing squats. Holy moly. Excellent. In 15 seconds, we are up for our lunge and our step lunge. So it looks like forward and diagonal. Okay? You can do it without a step. But I want you just to do it. Forward, diagonal. And switch sides. Seven seconds. And relax. Well done, we're 20 minutes in. And we have the bed can go away. We have this. This is our squat with the medial rotation I told you about. I'm going to, oh goodness gracious, I'm going to just use my 7s for this. My 7s are my lighter weight. But this is why we do progressive. The first week, you got to tell the body what's happening first. So I'm telling the body what's happening here. We're doing wide squat. So if you can, the weights are in behind. Let's just try it because I was practicing it earlier with lighter weights. 1, 1. Yeah, there we go. Okay. If you're really stuck, go with here. 1, 1, although you'll actually be surprised if you can keep them long, long arms. It works. Are you ready? We're going for, sorry. It's just my mum ringing. Okay. We're going for 8 in total, so not all the one legs. Let's go 1, rotate, 2, rotate, 3, a little bounce. If you find this is too much for your knees, 7, 8. Okay, and our next one is single RDL. So we come down like so. With my right leg, I come back up and I step into a lateral. We're staying on the one side. So 4 of these, roll down the front. You can drop your weight entirely and do this body weight if you want. You can use one weight where you just hold it on both sides. 3, the idea is we're working into our balance. Very important for running after kids. Very important for getting in and out of cars. Very important so that when you're 70 and 80, you haven't lost it. Roll down the front. I'm going to show you this way in case it's the first time we've done an RDL. We roll down the front, keeping the weights close to us, keeping the leg up, and we're stepping back. So the standing leg stays long the whole time. It doesn't bend ever, apart from a little micro bend as you roll down. 3, come back up, and 4. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Ooh. Rest. This is your spicy, and this is sweaty. But I like it. I like it. I'm tempted with the 4 sets. I'm going to try the big guys. I'm going to try the big guns. I might do 6, but I'm going to give it a go. So if you go heavier, you can go less with your weights, less with the reps, sorry. Let's go again. So out the sides, in. I actually am turning my whole body in with that, you see? Two more. 7, 8. Okay. This is where I'll feel it. Okay. So we roll down the front, just to below the knee, wherever you feel you can control over it. Don't lose control. Go again. Send it down. Squeeze the glutes to bring you back up. 2. Make sure those hips are facing the ground. Don't turn towards me and the camera. Stay looking at the ground. Other side. So we roll down the front leg. We roll back up the front leg, come together, and we push out. Remember, you can do this without weights or with one weight. You'll be doing it faster than me, probably with one weight. My bum goes back like I'm sitting in a squat for that lateral lunge. Look, bum goes back. Yes. Well done, well done. It's going to go in my nose. You've got 20 seconds still on the clock. All right. Oh. 5 seconds. Take more. Pause me if you need. You've got this, okay? I'm actually hating these heavier weights, but I'm also loving it. Welcome to my world of knowing how you progress. Let's go. 1. Only do it if you know you can. 2. I know I can. I'm just a bit tired, to be totally honest with you. 6. My laterals. Down. Squeeze back up. 1. I'm going to go back down to the 7s for the 4th. 2. Squeeze. 2. Just keep them into your chest whenever you're rotating into, moving into the lateral lunge. Keep them close to the body. Last one. On that side. On that side, just. I'm going to stand on my phone here the way I am. 1. Don't lose your form. That's why you only do it if you can. Or if you try it, just do 2 reps on it to start. I'm doing an extra one because I'm doubting myself. Oh, I was doing for May lower body, take your rest. And my husband was doing his workout at the same time. And I was making so many noises of disgruntlement because I was using those 2 9s. A little bit heavier than what I'd want, but it's what pushes me. It's like when you're in the gym. I am your friend in the gym who knows you can do it. I'm your friend in the gym who is giving you the cues and you're listening. We're all adults here. Oh, we know our limits. Are you ready for the last one of these? Yes, you are. Let's go. Wide, rotate. Wide. You've got it. Awesome. I'm using the mat as my guide. Oh, gotta go right first. Down. Squeeze back up. This is the last of our weights. This is the very last of it. And the nice thing is, when you switch to your extremely heavies, as long as you can do them, and you go back to your medium heavies, it feels manageable. So for you, it might start off like that, and you might be with me on that, or you might start with body weight. If you stick around long enough, you'll know how much I love a lateral lunge. Body weight all day long. At the minute, I really like my bum. Isn't that odd for one of us females to say we like something? But the reason I like it is because I'm using those heavier weights to build my glutes. It takes a long time to build muscle. Well done. We got to work at it. But I want a good, strong tissue for you too. Okay. We're going to go straight into this one. You can use the band for this. This is actually your cardio, believe it or not. We are on the ground for it on the mat. And we have a glute bridge. You can do it on the bench or off the bench. So if I'm going to do it on the bench, I'm trying not to take up all your time. If I do it like so, it looks like this. It's a hip thrust, okay? If I do it on the ground, it looks slightly different because I'm lower down and I'm coming from here. So sometimes we tend to use into the elbows. Try to take the elbows out of it if you're on the ground. And we're doing that. I'll give you the cue to switch legs. And then we are doing butterfly, where we're on the ground and we have our soles of our feet together and we're thrusting like so, like a butterfly. Okay? Right, that was my sister-in-law ringing clearly. I better hurry up here. Are you ready? First one is the hip thruster. So leg, you can add the band to this as you progress. Tuck the chin in. You'll see, look, my upper body comes down with me, bum touch and rise. Switch legs. Take the strain out of your neck. Focus on pushing the glute to the ceiling. We go to the bell. Push the step out of the way. And we come down. And we're in that butterfly with the soles of our feet together. If it's too much, just go into your glute bridge and pulse like so. If you can go nice and wide and your hips allow, we just pulse here. So you kiss the ground. You don't go flat. You just kiss it. So you would use the band for the first one, not for this one. Unless you've got a really stretchy band, you're better trying to get the width here. So we're working into the adductors as well. Keep pushing the soles of the feet together. You've got 12 seconds left. If it makes you feel any better, my butt and my inner thighs are on fire. Good. Take your breather. And then we're into our one set wonder of these little body weight finishes. You can add in your band if you want. We're on 33 minutes. Full leg to flex, pulse. So I'm going to add in this band for this one. Okay. So we have 8 each side. So we go long, we go up. We go long, we go up, okay? Try not to open yourself into it, keeping the legs nice, the body nice and long. So the first one is long. You can do it without a band. So long, you're kicking heel to the ceiling. So long, heel. Push the ground away with your hands. 6, you've only got 1 round of each one of these to do. 8. Switch sides. So long, heel, long, heel. Try and keep up. You'll see my hip is dipping, so long. Okay. I'm going to take the band off for this one. This next one is, my sweat is dripping off me. Pointed toe, nice and long. Don't be so opening into it. And we come round the side. So you're going to stay that way, keeping it high for 8. 1, 2, feel the rotation in the hips. 3, I'm working into the obliques. 4, you can tap the ground if you want. Good, other side, long leg. 1. Try and sit up in, keeping it low. Good. Now we have a hydrant pulse. So like a dog. Here we go. 2, 3. This is called a finisher. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3. This is the last of it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. You're done. You can do a little pigeon pose. You can do a little stretch into it. That's 35 minutes on the dot. I am proud of you. This is the start of it. I'll set up you for the week. Enjoy.